Welcome back to your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Yanks take 2 out of 3 against the Red Sox in an absolutely huge series. They lose Sunday night's game, but win on Friday 4-1, win on Saturday 5-3. A lot of really great takeaways, beating a very good Boston Red Sox team who is just nipping at their heels in the AL East standings. They hit. The bullpen was solid. Starting pitching was pretty good, with the exception of Will Warren on Sunday. We'll get to that. But they hit, and Aaron Judge continues to lead this team. He is the captain for a reason. As he goes, this team goes. When he hits, this whole lineup hits, and it's just a different type of team when he's in there and when he's hitting for power. On Sunday night, he hit a single that was absolutely scorched. 113 off the bat, and you could just hear the bang off the green monster in left field. I mean, just absolutely smoked it, hitting the ball with authority, hitting home runs. It's a different type of team when he's in the lineup and he's slugging. They fear him, and they fear everyone else in the lineup. He is so important to this team. That's why we keep talking about that right flexor strain. But he's been absolutely. I mean, he's in one of the greatest all-time Yankees, and he's had a phenomenal year. And he had a huge series when they really, really needed it. So we'll get into Judge a little bit. Let's just recap this series, if we may. So essentially, they win 4-1 on Friday. Luis Gil was great. He improves to 4-1, a 2.83 ERA. They went 4-1. Judge hits a bomb off of Giolito in the first inning, his 47th of the year. Just an absolute tank. And then Gil was awesome. 6 innings, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. I mean, he was really, really good. Fernando Cruz was not great. And then Williams comes in, was able to get a hold, and then Bednar. Bednar might be the only guy I trust in the Yankees bullpen at this point. He's been so good. He gets his 23rd save of the year. And you get contributions from Bellinger, McMahon, Rice, and then Judge's big home run off of Giolito in the first inning just really set the tone for Friday's game. And set the tone, I think, for the series. They are a different team when he's in the lineup, and he is slugging. There's just absolutely no doubt about it. And I think 468 feet in Game 1. In Game 3, he hits his 48th home run. And then in Game 2, Fried collected a 17th win. Was really, really good. They win 5-3. Fried improves to 17-5. That ERA is coming down. It's almost in the twos, 3.03 ERA. They beat Brian Bello, who's been awesome this year. And again, like homers from Chisholm, his 29th of the year. Doubles from Bellinger, Caballero, who's been incredible, and then Rice. And then Fried, 5 in an inning pitch, 5 1/3. Gave up 9 hits, but worked out a jam, 6 Ks, 2 earned runs. You get Weaver, gets a big hold, couple strikeouts. Devin Williams, again, gets another hold. Fernando Cruz, thank God, was good in this game. And then Bednar shuts the door again. 1-2-3 in the 9th. It is so nice to have him and not have to worry about him in the 9th. Chapman struggled a little bit for Boston. It's kind of nice seeing that. But just a really, really good game. And if you look at these numbers, couple errors in Game 1, 2, only 1 in Game 2, and then none in Sunday night's game. But they played really, really well. I'm very encouraged. Obviously, you would love the sweep. It didn't happen, but you got to feel really, really good. If you're thinking of, okay, so Game 1, Judge passes DiMaggio all-time list. Gil was great. Chisholm is hitting bombs. Sunday night's game was tough just because Boston exploded for 6 runs in the first inning, and we'll get to Will Warren in the second, who was not great. But if I'm looking at key takeaways, the Yankees have momentum. I think having those series wins before this was really, really helpful with their confidence. I saw it, which they needed going into Boston. This wasn't at home. This was in Boston in a hostile environment. And taking 2 out of 3 with solid pitching and timely hitting is really, really helpful. Crochet is Boston's counterpunch, and he was good, but Judge was so awesome. And then getting big hits in clutch moments. I think what it means for them for going forward is that the Yankees need to just stay consistent, stay ahead in the wild card. We'll get to the standings in a second, but if winning the division is not out of the realm of possibility, and then, doing damage, like if they're going to hit home runs, instead of a solo shot, hit 2-run, 3-run homers, really put pressure, and then scoring early, I really think sets the tone for this team. If they can get some runs early, or if you can get your home runs and sort of, kind of instill the fear of God in the other team, which you can't because this whole lineup can go yard. They lead the league in home runs. It really is intimidating. It's intimidating for that starting pitching staff, and if the bullpen comes in, they got to be really sharp and really fine, because if they make a mistake, anyone in this lineup can hit the ball at the ballpark. So, great series for that. Judge really showed why he's the captain of the team. He was just absolutely phenomenal in this entire series. Again, setting the tone in Game 1. And he looks really comfortable at the plate. He looks confident. I think he looks healthy. I know I'm getting conflicting reports, but, yes, he hit a 460-foot bomb in the first inning in Game 1. But that last night, I keep going back to that single off the wall late in the game. Just 113 off the bat, just roped it. Just roped it off the Green Monster. It just shows me that he's totally back, health-wise, at least at the plate. I'm not really sure about his arm, but honestly, I'm not super concerned because he can still move and make catches. I don't care if he doesn't have a rocket arm. He continues to move up the home run leaderboards and showing up in crucial spots. So I just feel really, really good about that. He's definitely locked in. Free looks reliable again. Luis Gil is really coming on, and I think he's going to pitch a little bit better. I feel really good about Schlittler as well. And then that sort of brings me to one of my biggest concerns. Warren struggles again. And it's definitely concerning for a couple of reasons. One, obviously, he gave up 6 runs in the first on Sunday night. So, Bregman hits a single up the middle, wasn't hit hard, a sinker 94 inside. Then Lowe hits another RBI single. Okay, these aren't hit super hard, I don't think. But then Romy Gonzalez rips an RBI double down the line. He completely missed his spot. That ball, I believe Wells wanted that inside. Even Lau, that ball was supposed to be down. It was up. So he's missing some of his location. The ball with Romy Gonzalez was right over the heart of the plate, and he rips it to right field. So location is a problem. The stuff looks good, but the command is not there. Yoshida gets a sac fly. Ref Snyder gets an RBI ground out just to make contact. And then Navarro's a solo home run. Again, if you look at that again, so they're 4-0. And if you're looking where, the catcher is setting up, he wants that ball inside and it's up. So he's missing over the middle of the plate. He's missing up, and obviously that's just not exactly where you want it. Slater is back and he makes a really nice, great diving catch in right field. So that's really nice to see. Rosario comes back with a 2-run homer in the 6th, which is awesome. But again, Warren's command is really a problem. I think the stuff is there, which I think we all can agree is really good. But the command is a concern. He cannot have that in the playoffs. He just can't. And if that's the case, if I'm thinking about it now, you go Probably Fried 1. I like Schlittler 2 because I want to go lefty, righty, lefty, and then Rodon 3. And then or Heel. Heel's been really, really good, and who knows what he's going to be like in 2 weeks if he keeps getting better and better. Warren, just not great, and is a concern, and I don't think he could be in the rotation, quite honestly, especially with Schlittler if he's on, and then Heel pitching as well as he's been pitching. So, but overall, I don't want to be doom and gloom. This is a really good series. This team is in a really good spot. I feel very, very good about them. If you're thinking about the standings right now in the AL East, okay, so there's essentially 2 weeks left in the season, 4 games. It's not insurmountable, but they're ahead of Boston, a game and a half. They're 4 back of the Jays. If you kind of look at what they have an opportunity. Like they're going to need some help from the Jays, but they have 3 games against the Twins, who are terrible. They have 3 games against Baltimore, who are not good, but I wouldn't say they're a total pushover, but those are definitely games you can win. So this whole week, starting today on Monday, they have a chance to win the AL East. Now, what I want to do is I want to look up, okay, so if you're thinking about that, like this is a huge week. And they got to make up at least a couple games, at least 2 or 3. Then you look at the Jays. Who do the Jays play? Okay, well, they play the Rays. The Rays are very good. And then they play Kansas City, who's pretty good. So I think there's an opportunity to catch them. We will see what happens. But I feel like this team's in a really good place. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to the game tonight against the Twins. Night game, 7:40 Eastern start. I'll be here tomorrow to recap that game for you. This has been your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Yankees take 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox. It's always a good thing. And I look for them to chip away at the Jays' lead to hopefully get the AL East in the next couple weeks. Should be fun. Should be exciting. Please like and subscribe. Stick with me that next couple weeks for the pennant race. And then hopefully some really fun October games. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.